Hello, my name's Sarah Fairburn. I'm Head of English at the Associated Sixth Form. I'm here to talk today about the dual A-level course, English Language and Literature. A lot of you ask me, what's the difference between the three courses? Of course, English Literature is studying prose, drama and poetry, and English Language is non-fiction and spoken discourse. So what Lang Lit does, it dovetails those two courses. So you have a little bit of literature, but you also get some non-fiction, non-literary texts and spoken transcripts. So that's what makes it distinct from the other two courses. So there are two exams. Paper 1, we study an anthology, and it's all based on Paris, quite romantic. And we have a variety of texts in there, so non-fiction, spoken texts, and they're all about Paris. And you are asked to look at how language represents Paris and thinking about the different genres of the texts and how they're written for different audiences, purposes, and different contexts. The second part of the exam, you'll be studying a novel. So this is where we go a little bit more literary. The likely text you would do is probably Handmaid's Tale. And you look at it in terms of its genre, it's a dystopian, and thinking about imaginary worlds and how language is used to portray that world. The third part of the exam, you'll be studying poetry. A lot of us teach Seamus Heaney, an Irish poet, and you study all of his poems in the anthology, and you're asked to make interpretations in the exam of his ideas and themes. So that's all paper 1. Paper 2, these are all assessed at the end of the course. Paper 2, we tend to study The Great Gatsby. But this is a really exciting part of the course because those of you who like creative writing, you're asked to study the text as a literary text. However, you're asked to recast the text. So you might be given a little extract in the text, and you're asked to recast it by seeing it from the perspective, say, a different character. And then you have to write a little mini essay, a commentary, analysing your own writing. So it's quite different from every other part of the course. The last part is dramatic encounters, where you study a play, something like Streetcar Named Desire, and you look at how language might reflect spoken discourse in that text. So they're the two exams. Finally, you get to do a piece of coursework, we call it the NEA. And it's exciting because you can choose your title, you can choose the text you're doing, and this is where you compare a literary text of your choice to a non-fiction or spoken text. So for example, one of my girls this year, she's doing Pride and Prejudice, and she's looking at a spoken transcript, and she's comparing how do women use language in a single-sex conversation in Pride and Prejudice, and compare it to a group of girls she's recorded with her friends in the cafe, talking about going out and that kind of thing, comparing how language is used. So that gives you a brief summary of the course. Other things like extracurricular, you got the opportunity to go to Wales for a residential week in the summer term, which is quite exciting. Where does this course take you? It could take you into all sorts of careers. It could take you into education, law, media, all sorts of avenues. It's a great course to sort of complement other subjects. So I hope this gives you a sort of an idea of the course. I'm very happy for people to contact me if they want to talk about the course further, and I hope it sounds something you'd enjoy.